Welcome back to the shop, everyone. I hope you're doing well. What we got in front here is 2 blocks of wood that I glued up last night, so they're all ready to go this morning. What we're going to do is do some bandsaw boxes. So I've already attached the one template on that one. As you can see, this one I'm going to do some spray adhesive on and then figure out exactly where I'm going to sit this. I want to avoid the sapwood if I can. And then we're going to take this over to the bandsaw and start cutting these out. So we got most of the shape roughed out on the bandsaw. Now what I'm going to do is my curves were a little off. So we're going to do it by hand. We're going to take a rasp and just start working some of this material down. Gets rid of all the bandsaw cuts as well. Won't take too long, and I'm not going to make you guys watch me do this, but so I'm just going to continue on with the rasp. This side's a little bit more messed up, so I'm going to clean that up, do the same thing on the one in the background. Do some rough sanding with 80 grit just to get my shape close. Then we're going to cut the back off and cut the drawer out, and then start cleaning up from there. So yeah, more rasping for a while, and then we're going to go back to the bandsaw and cut the drawers out. All right, so I made a colossal mistake. As you saw with what I was cutting, I was not able to continue the curve on this piece. So my curve looks like dog food. The second thing that I did wrong is I didn't cut the back off first. And I realized that as I started my cut into it, and I'm like, I have just ruined this piece. So unfortunately, that one is no good. This one I had a little bit better luck. I was able to, I could see that I wasn't going to make my curve, but I continued the curve in a fairly fluid manner. And this one actually doesn't have a back on it. This one opens from both sides, like so. So this piece is what I'm going to continue on with. I'm going to just finish off these little points here and do some cleanup on it. And then we'll cut out the center piece there and we'll go from there. So unfortunately, I ruined the other one, but we'll recover with this one and move on. Lessons learned. All right, back at the bandsaw, and this time I'm hopefully not going to make any more mistakes. So what I'm going to do is, because this is a rounder shape or an oval shaped, all the pressure on the bandsaw when you're cutting is obviously going straight down through the table, so it's going to want to rotate this thing around. That little blob that I cut on the bottom there is actually going to help me with this, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this down with the push blocks, keep my fingers out of there in case this thing does move, and then I can push through like this, and I think I can hold it in place. That's the plan, so let's see what happens. The glue I'm using is a faster drying glue, so I'm hoping the tack time starts to set up quicker. I can feel it sticking to my fingers now. That's pretty good. That looks pretty good. So we'll let that dry, and then we'll clean off the glue and make some little knobs for both sides. There's going to be a knob on either side. All right, let's do that next. almost the finished product. So that's what we're going to do next. I just want to point out that what I used for drawer pulls on the little unit there was golf tees. I had some left over from a different project, and they actually look like the right size for what I was trying to do. So I used golf tees, just cut those off, and then crazy glued them in place. Use what you have sometimes. This is just an oil wax finished, tried and true. And we'll just let those sit for a bit and then buff it off, and we're done. So there is the finished bandsaw box. Lessons were learned, mistakes were made, but fun nonetheless. Good to spend a few hours in the shop after such a long time. Little drawer comes right out. Can be seen from all angles. Cherry's a little blotchy just from the finish, but that'll mellow out as it cures. But yeah. Once again, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them below. And if you like this kind of content, please give me a follow.